Hey Paul, can you tell me about solar energy?
Sure. Well, everyone's probably seen a solar panel by now. They're on lots of roofs out there. Basically, a solar panel makes DC power. That DC power gets fed into a box called an inverter, and the inverter then converts that DC power into AC power, which is what we get out of our power points around the house. It's quite simple. Good idea, but during the night, there's no sunshine. No sunshine means no solar power. So we thought, we've got to do better than that. The next thing we decided to do was to make a hybrid system. So we added in a second inverter. This inverter here is a battery management inverter. So what we do here is we produce the same power that we did before, make it at the switchboard, we use it around the house, the dishwasher, the washing machine, the lights, the computers, everything gets used and gets to use that AC power. If we make more AC power than we need, which is pretty common, that extra AC power gets detected by this inverter and then it stores it in batteries, which are outside. The batteries can store a huge amount of energy, many kilowatt hours of power. Then as soon as the sun starts to go down and our consumption exceeds our production, so we actually start using more power than we're actually making, then those batteries start to flow their power back into this inverter and it supplements, it pretends it's the sun again. So then the meter over here, which you can't see, the electricity meter, it really just freezes because this inverter prevents any power going out to the grid, it prevents any coming from the grid, provided the batteries are in play. Eventually you might find the batteries go completely flat, which maybe is because you used a lot of power through the middle of winter and it wasn't a very sunny day. Then this inverter lets some power come in from the grid so you never run out. Sometimes this battery gets completely full and you don't need to use any more power in the home. Then that extra power goes back out to the grid and you get a credit for it. The credit's not very generous, so we thought, well, maybe we should use that power instead of selling it at a low price back to the grid. So we started to think, what could we turn on if we detected that our batteries were full and we had too much power? Well, we can turn on dishwashers, washing machines, swimming pool pumps, electric car chargers, you name it, we can turn it on. So using some clever software, we can actually tell this inverter to turn on loads, to waste the power that you overproduced here, to use for your own use, so you don't have to use so much power at night time. An example of that is turning an air conditioner on. In an earlier video you might have seen me talking about phase change material. It's a thermal storage material. If we detect that the battery is full and there's too much solar power, we could turn the air conditioner on to preheat or pre-cool the room ready for the night time. Because there's no sunshine at night, we can't make solar power, we're better to store that energy during the day when there's plenty of sunshine and then prevent using the batteries. So there's some really clever things we can do with inverters. Probably should watch our other video on automation and preemptive weather control, but that's for another day. Thanks very much.